Okay guys, welcome back with the third game. Time to search for an opponent and see how our Stonescar aggro deck is gonna fare in battle. Okay. This is an okay keep, I think. Could definitely be better, but I think it's too good to mulligan, to redraw. Because chances are we end up with something worse on average, probably. And yeah, we can at least build a monster if the opponent has no removal. This is probably gonna be... I was about to say Stonescar Stranger and Suffocate on turn 3, but opponent just didn't have a play, so just gonna attack. Seems to have a weak draw. Play that guy and pass. Since I don't like wasting the quick draw on this one, to use it here, rather put it on this guy or another unit later on. So yeah, I think the proper option here is this, and then probably this, just for the pressure, and we can make either of them pseudo unblockable with the dagger afterwards. And this puts him way behind. Like if he would play a blocker here, we could kill it again, get in for another 8. He's gonna have a tough time recovering from this. We could play the javelin here and just hammer his face with it, but I'd rather get another unit in play and use the javelin next turn for the blocker that he's probably gonna play. Then get like 3-4 damage out of the javelin. Tempo is more important than some seemingly free damage, because tempo usually generates more free damage down the line. And if he doesn't play a guy for whatever reason, we can still javelin him next turn. Okay, so I think the play here, given his color combination, probably is this, because he should have few options to deal with this, and we just wanna try and ride this to victory. We might get to a point where he has to jump block with his only unit, then we can use our... that is frustrating. Use our javelin to deal 4 to his face, but that didn't happen. So yeah, that was pretty big blowout actually. So he managed to hit this with his Inspire. Fortunate for him. These draws. I'd rather hold on to the javelin than kill the random 2-2. He might play some flyer that we have to deal with, like that guy. But yeah, this game is not looking too great now all of a sudden. But it seems to be out of units, which is good, because that might mean our Blood Beetle can connect next turn. And we got a Warcry trigger while raiding, so we're still in it. Okay, that's a decent Warcry trigger. Let's get in. Could really stop drawing sigils for now. I don't get why you would ever block with the Yeti over the Stranger. Maybe he is running a bunch of Strangers? I don't know. That's weird. Got back a 1-drop. And suddenly we are back in a winning position. And he also seems to really have problems with dealing with this guy, so that should help us finish him off. He keeps jump blocking like that. We're gonna win either way. Yep, he conceded. Nice. On to the next opponent. Gonna do a couple games per video. We'll see if we can do the draft games in 2 or 3 videos, depending on how long it goes. If we're not gonna do a lot of losing, I might do 2 videos. If we lose 1 or 2, I might do 3. This is an awkward hand, which is also kind of descriptive of our power curve to some extent, but yeah. I mean, that's how the draft turned out. Our curve is a bit gummed up at 3, but some of the cards are not cards that need or have to be played on 3 and rather have utility after that, like this guy or this guy. Come on. First we got flooded and now we get power and influence screwed. I mean, we have 1 more draw step, so this better be a red sigil on top there. I mean, even a shadow one would be okay, but a red one is where it's really at. Because then we could have shrunk this guy and got in for 2. Or played our sharpshooter, but no. That we're gonna get pummeled by treasury guard. Finally. Let's see if there's still enough time. Yeah, that's probably a good start. And follow that up with Granite Acolyte to pressure, and he can stall the Treasury Guard for a turn to take off some pressure from us. So yeah, we might be fine. That's pretty good. And set us way back. Okay then. Let's see. I think I still wanna put it on here, make this guy bigger again, and then pass. Our next turn might be a combination of these 3 1 power cards. It's nice because then we get the drone in the graveyard and get it back with the guy to create another free token. Might have to combust the flyer to not get raised in the air. I mean, if we would have some more power, I would rather obliterate the flyer, obviously, to overwhelm some nice damage to the opponent, but and keep this for a bigger unit, but not like we can do that right now. Our opponent's really taking his time. I might also like attack with the 2-1 next turn, see who's blocking, and then use the Acolyte to finish it off. We'll see. Okay. I guess I'll just block here and see what he has. Probably a Finest Hour. But that's okay. Yep, there it is. At least then it's gone. Okay, so I think I'm gonna attack here. Interesting. Alright then. And now I'll probably kill the flyer so we don't get overrun. At least we have a decent double block on the 3/3s. Game is still not looking great, but at least decent. Yep, we have to take that for now. Don't have any good enabling for this right now, so a lot less appealing. And yeah, I think I'll just play that guy and shrink this guy and make sure we have a decent block, just double blocking with the 2/2-1s. Basically have to get rid of this guy before he hits 8 power, because otherwise this guy probably gonna just win him the game. Given that we are behind in the race right now, he can just force us to jump block every turn. And thanks to its endurance, we can't even crack back efficiently, so that's kind of what you wanted to combust if we could, but we couldn't. So we just have to hope we get to obliterate this guy before he gets to ultimate. Okay, so I guess I'll just attack with this guy and eat whatever is blocking with rapid shot. This lady is pretty annoying, but this guy is more dangerous, I would say. Yep. And I think this is the guy we want right now. At least the ground is gummed up pretty well, so now we just need to clean house. See if we can turn this game around on him. Jeez. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, nice. So there's that. And like block a gazillion here. Okay. It's not perfect, but it does the job, because now if we draw land, draw a sigil, we can just obliterate this guy and suddenly we are all well. If he has another trick, yep, then we're screwed. I mean, I don't think we can afford to play around stuff like that in that position, so yeah. Not much we can do. That's fine. Block here. I mean, it's still not entirely over, but it's looking really bad. No. That's the guy we want for now. Rather keep this. No, actually, that was my bad. I should have killed the longsword. I just thought I'd rather wait a turn on the hourglass, but yeah, that was bad. Should have killed the sword right away. He didn't punish me by attacking, so that's nice. Because now suddenly it's all looking okay, as long as this guy doesn't ultimate anytime soon. Nice. That kind of solves our problem. Yeah, I think I'll see if he's willing to trade there. No, he isn't. That means we have to kill this guy and then probably jump block. But I think it's worth it to try and see if he's willing to trade with the Guardian there. Because then we can actually feel like block, like blocks this guy and trades with the Guardian here. Then we can kill this. And I left with a 3-3 and these two guys, and he had nothing. I think it's fine to go to 1 here. Against that color combination. That's really good. Because now we can start hitting for 5 a turn and have blocks that are beneficial for us. So let's see if we can win this game on 1 life. That would be pretty amazing. That's unfortunate, but okay. So I guess we kind of just attack with these guys. That seems legit. But yeah, this is kind of what I expected from Venom Fang Dagger. Sure, block that guy, feel free. That would be optimal for us. I mean, he's just gonna eat a 1-1, we kill his weapon and deal him some damage. At least now we have another attacker that can attack through whatever blocker he has. Don't think I want to use the sidearm here, because it's basically just gonna add 2 damage to this guy and make the blowout hurt even more. That was so terrible. Well, now we can use the sidearm next turn. Now we just have to race and actually have a shot at racing, as you have a couple jump blockers and a guy that can attack through Xenon Guardian. Yep, that's pretty nice. Yes! That was an incredible game. Some really tight play on our part. plus some punts on his part made it possible. Sweet. Didn't expect to win this one. But sometimes, if you try really hard, you get rewarded in the end. That's why you should never concede prematurely. Games like this. I'm guilty of it myself, when I'm just like durdling. Not in try-hard mode, but if you're seriously trying, it's never over until it's over. And this time, it really showed why it's that way. So yeah. Do we really want to suffocate this guy? Probably not, given that we have a Shadowlands guide in hand. So yeah, I guess I'll just give him the trade, as awkward as it is. We still get the Warcry trigger, so it's a bit the Warcry trigger is a bit worse probably than the draw card from the Wisp, but at least it turns on our Shadowlands guide. On turn 4 we can go for Acolyte and Suffocate. Or just Javelin, depending. That's quite the ambitious Haunting Screen. That doesn't even deal damage. Basically 2 mana, 2 power draw card. Well, I guess it also enabled his Devour. Made it a bit better. Still weird. Alright then. So then we just push some damage. Now we have 2 removal next turn, so we're in a pretty good spot actually. He's way too dirtily. We are super ahead on board. That's pretty good, unfortunately. Because any other unit we could protect our 4/1 Ronin against, because it just killed 2 blockers. But that's the one guy that still gets us. Pooh. I'm not sure if it's correct to leave home the Shadowlands Guardian, but kind of feel like it. And I think I'll hold back on the Javelin right now, because I'd rather be able to kill like a bigger blocker that is holding our guys back. Opponent is seems to get a little greedy. And yeah, I think adding another 2 damage to the board this turn is better than killing the flyer, because I think we are the ones winning the race, so him attacking there is greedy. I mean, it's not like this guy blocks well either, but still could at least stall the grenade in or something, or trade it. Let's see what he has to not die. That's fine. Goes to 1. And I think the best play here is to hold back our removal. If he is greedy enough to attack with this guy again, we can just kill the blocker and make sure that he 100% dies. I mean, he needs 2 more blockers to not die. And then we have Javelin, so he needs 3. Really? That was close. Whew! Alright. One more game. And then we'll continue in the second video with the remaining games. think I'll mulligan that because we have enough 1 and 2 drops to draw into, and we don't even have the third power to be guaranteed to play our 3 on 3. This is not great, but probably still a bit better because at least we have 3 power to play all our 3s. Still a bit unfortunate to not find our early drops. I guess maybe we should have put Pyre Adept in the deck after all. Over one of the 3s. Maybe actually over the Sin and Destroyer. You wanna sacrifice it? Nope. That's fine. Yeah, probably trust that guy. Whoa, that's really powerful. This game looks pretty bad for us for now. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be the play. Why can't she be 0-1? Acolyte would love that. Sorry about that, guys. That was the draft video that finished uploading. Okay, so gonna have to kill this. Play that. So not gonna combust here. So just gonna pass and shrink this with Acolyte next turn, I think. Attack. Also worth noting, usually you want to sacrifice the drone for stuff like Shadowlands Guide. Rather than the token. Okay, shrink that guy. Kind of weird if he's not attacking, he should be blocking, and if he's not interested in blocking, he should just attack anyway. Sometimes people's plays don't make that much sense. Not the greatest play, but necessary one. Same as this one. Yeah, probably. At least the rapid shots make sure that this guy always wins combat. Then again, 7 power quick draw usually wins combat without that draw anyways. Without deadly anyways. I guess you could call quick draw and deadly dead draw, but that's kind of a misnomer. Sounds kind of like the opposite of what it is. That was pretty good. Beetle comes in handy. Wonder what she's holding. She is not playing anything. That's fine. Yeah, I guess we might as well attack with both. That's good. Now we definitely have to play this guy. Not sure if I'm gonna trade though. Might actually not, because he races better than this guy and we have the rapid shot. We are probably a bit more aggressive than his deck. I think I'm gonna take one attack. Just wanted to like stall this guy to not take one more free damage. That's good. Now we can't attack. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're probably losing this game now. He has a head on cards and a head on board. And this is insult to injury. Block and trade. And pray for a miracle. Like a Shadowlands guide would be nice. Okay, now we're just done. I mean, if that trade would have gone through, Shadowlands guide would have been a decent draw. But now we're just dead. Alright. See you in part 2 of the draft game videos.